On to the final part of the tour report for the Northern Trust this week at Liberty National. You can see the statue herself in the background. Jay's got a lovely zoomed in version. Jay Kaplan here to go through the dark horse picks. Now, sir, I'm going to give you starting honours this week because your pick of Rory Sloan for the Wyndham made it all the way to a playoff. I thought he was going to do it, and we had him at 100-1 last week.
First of all, you're not giving me the honors, Diane. I clearly earned the honors. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to gloat because I've been on Rory Sloan for weeks and it finally paid off for me. Whether he won or not to me was somewhat irrelevant, although how great would it be if I could match your one win that you've had in this dark horse category from Las Vegas last year. Was it last year?
Yeah.
Last year. I still haven't gotten over it.
250-1.
You're 250-1. But this guy, I don't even know if he should be qualified as a dark horse anymore. He is playing out of his mind. He has gone from 154 at his lowest on the FedEx Cup rankings to currently 92. So that push over the weekend got him up well past the 125. Now he's going to eye the 70 mark. If he plays anything like he did last weekend, he's going to make that easily. 64, 64, 66. The last 3 rounds at Wyndham, coming off a solo 6 at Barracuda, T16 at 3M. This guy is playing great golf. And as I said earlier, I alluded to another Canadian when we were talking about Corey Connors. This is the best Canadian in the field. And I wasn't going to take him as a dark horse, but the odds are offensive. Vegas, what are you doing? You're sleeping on Rory Sloan. He's coming in at 150-1. I don't understand it. If you're really paying attention, I'm offended. I bet he's offended. You've offended his family. You've offended his country. Now you've motivated him even more. My first dark horse pick, who shouldn't be a dark horse, is the one and only Canadian superstar, Rory Sloan.
Why aren't you shouting at me?
Because I'm so upset by this.
Okay, I agree with you. I can't believe that he's 150-1 after not just his performance at the Wyndham, but over the past couple of weeks. So, Rory Sloan, well done, Jay. He's like the new age Hank Lebioda.
He is, sure.
My dark horse pick is 125-1. Equally surprised at this. Well, surprised and not surprised, but we really talked about this guy as a sizzler. And when we saw his odds, I was like, I'm taking him as a dark horse pick before this conversation goes any further. He's had 4 top 10s this season. Of late, there's been nothing great. The Open Championship, he finished in a tie for 12th, so that's pretty good. But I'm taking a leaf out of your book and I'm looking at numbers for him. And he is first in par 4 scoring average, which is going to be vital this week. And greens in regulation on the PGA Tour, he is 4th. So those small greens, that's going to be key. He is an elite iron player for sure. And Emiliano Gorilla, I'm just surprised that he hasn't had a win this year. It is just putting those 4 rounds together, as cliched as that sounds. But he's played this course before in 2017 when he was on the President's Cup team representing Argentina. So Emiliano Gorilla has some knowledge of the course, and I think at 125-1, he's a good dark horse pick this week.
I like this pick. I like him. I've liked him all year. I've gone to him a few times. Par 4 scoring average first.
Yeah.
4th in green in regulation, 19 in driving. What is there not to like?
He's a
Great
dart
pick.
thrower, darts.
Great pick.
Yeah, thanks. I just want to go back very quickly. My dark horse pick last week of Rory Sabatini, I thought he was going to do it.
Yeah, you know what? I didn't mean to overlook your pick. I mean, clearly I overshadowed it with my brilliance. But you not only picked him in the Olympics and he finished with a silver, but then you back it up and you pick him as a dark horse and he finishes 3rd or 4th and he was there all weekend. He's playing well. He's still unlikable. Nobody likes the dude, but I will say this.
The 125, so I can't
The
think.
guy is playing out of his mind. Well done.
Thank you. Elk said that I was the only, we have a texting group. Elk was like, you're the only person in the world who's rooting for Rory Sabatini this week.
We digress. Diane, I've got another one that I'm looking at. I'm like, is this a typo? It's also, he's another guy, 150 to 1. He enters this week ranked 46th on the FedEx Cup ranking list. He has been very consistent. Ever since he turned the corner in the summertime, after the Masters, he went to RBC, finished 4th, and then something happened. Miscut. Then he has figured something out. This guy has finished T18 at Barracuda, so he's had a little bit of time off to relax. That followed that T16 at 3M and John Deere at T18. So he's been top 20 his last 3 events. He's playing well. He's got a second place solo this year from Pebble Beach. He played pretty well out west. He's got that flashy name that really gets me going. I look at his name on the list and I'm like, how do I not want this guy as a part of my dark horse team? Of course I want him. His numbers are good. 45th in par 4 scoring average, putting average 39, scrambling 37. So if he does go wayward this week off the tee, he usually can figure it out. My second dark horse pick is Maverick Mcneely.
Sorry, I've just taken a photo of my dog because he looks so incredibly cute right now. Oh.
Okay, well, don't sweat me. I mean, I'm only doing a show here.
I listened to every word you were saying though. Maverick, I again am shocked at the odds of 150 to 1, but it's only because it's playoff time. We have such an elite field, and as Elk was saying, there's 20 guys that most people are really looking at when it comes to this time of the year. So Maverick Mcneely could be a jumper, because looking at his, there's solid form in the run up to playoffs, and I guess this is the time of year that you want to peak.
Yeah, and he's been very consistent. Maverick Mcneely comes in 54 on the FedEx Cup ranking. So he's in that zone that he knows he's got to play well. So I feel like he's going to be motivated. He's been playing consistent golf. He's finishing top 20. He's going to keep his spot in the top 70 this week. I think we're going to see good things.
I like it. So our 3 dark horse picks are Roger Sloan at 150 to 1, Emiliano Gorilla at 125 to 1, and Maverick Mcneely at 150 to 1 as well. Right, Jay, thank you very much. And also don't forget, the SG Tour Golf Gaming app is up and running for the playoffs. Now you can get involved. You can play in one of our $10 games. There's loads of public games for $10, $25. You can create a private game and go up against your friends, but you pick 4 guys in your 4-ball team, 1 from each tier, and then over the course of the tournament, we'll follow along and see who wins the cash at the end. So download the app if you haven't done so already. It's in the App Store on all iOS devices, the SG Tour. And well, thank you from us. We'll be back next week for round 2 of the playoffs in the BMW.